Right, I thought I'd just go through my setup because I've had a few questions asking what I use. This is very cheap setup. I know you can spend quite a bit of money on powder coating systems, and you've got the electrical box that charges the part with X amount of volts. This is a different system. This charges the powder rather than the part. So it's been 3D printed. You know, it's made cheaply. I'm not going to deny that. You know, it's the cheapest of parts. Whoever's the seller is, you know, they're 3D printing them themselves. So your powder, which I've got yellow and lacquer in here, your powder screws into the top of there. That screws in to the gun. But what charges the powder is this. This is what the powder gets fed through. So it's a wavy setup, and you've got two PTFE plastic strips. You probably make this, you know, really simply. You've got a discharge metal prong in there. That's quite important. So all that does is goes together, and then it slides in there like so, and then that screws on to the end of there. So you can kind of, if I just lay it out, you can see how it goes. This bit goes to your air compressor. This 3-pin plug goes into a normal standard socket, and all you're using for that is the earth. So the rest of it, and that's it really. You've got your little crocodile clip here that clips onto the part that you're actually powder coating. That stops any electrical buildup. Like I say, this cost, I don't know, I think it's about 60 or 70 quid, you know, and the guy who sells it is laughing really because there's not much in terms of materials here. But it works, you know, and the powder that comes out is really statically charged. You know, I have no problems with it sticking to anything I'm powder coating. Today, my mates asked me to powder coat one of his exhausts off his bike. I've advised against it because I don't know if the powder coat will actually stick to the exhaust. Well, it'll stick and it'll set, but whether the heat that the hot exhaust generates will make it flake, peel, I don't know. So this is a kind of suck it and see type of thing. We're both, you know, going to give it a bit of an experiment. If it doesn't work, then so be it. You know, I'll sandblast his bits again. They're in there now pre-gassing. Just gets rid of any impurities in the metal. So what I'll do is I'll give them another 10 minutes in the oven, and then I'll just walk you through, you know, what I do, the setup, and then you know you can make your own mind up whether you want to do it. I mean, this is perfect for someone like me who just wants to do it in the garage. I wouldn't recommend a professional use this. You know, it's just for doing bits and bobs. But if you watch a few of my other videos, you can see that I've done quite a few parts now, and they've all come out absolutely spot on. I've had no fish eyes going on. The finish has been smooth and, you know, from what I can tell, durable. So I'll be doing my wheels in a couple of weeks off my car, so I'll get them sandblasted and I'll do a video for them. But today I'll just take you through the steps and you make your own mind up. Right, so just got them out of the oven. They've been in there for about 20 minutes. I thought I'd give them a little bit longer just because it's an oily exhaust. Just wanted to make sure any impurities had gone. This is how the gun sets up. I forgot to mention it's called a Nordic pulver on eBay. Cheap enough. I run about in between 5 to 10 psi through the airline. And you can control it on the trigger as well. So if you think you've got a bit too much powder coming out, you can slow it down. So it's not too bad. So these are going to go yellow, and I'm also going to do a clear coat of lacquer on these as well, so they'll be baked twice. I've used the clear coat a couple of times now, and it just gives it that deepness and shine. It just, you know, it's like you use a flat colour like a yellow, a red, a blue, a black. They look shiny, but you can see, you know, they will dull off. The lacquer just gives it that depth. You know, it really does make a difference. So what I'll do is I'll put these into yellow now, and then I'll get back to you. Right, so just give these a quick coat of yellow. Obviously they're not gone in the oven yet. Coverage is good. There's a little kickstart thing. So we'll put them in the oven now. We'll bake them at 180 degrees. I've just opened the doors, so it's just dropped down the temperature, but it's set to 180. We'll put them in, bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll pull them back out, and then we'll put a coat of white on them. We'll catch you in a bit. They've come out nice and shiny. Been in there about 18 minutes. We'll get a coat, we'll clear on them once they've cooled, and then we'll show you what that looks like. Right, I'll put the clear on. I'll actually film this just so you can get an idea of how well the powder actually sticks. Just put my mask on. Right. Let's get some of the light. Right, that's some cooked in lacquer. If I'm honest, you can't really tell on camera, but there is a deeper shine to it, and it's got a bit more depth, a bit more durable, I imagine, because you've got a second coat of lacquer on there against stone chips. So my setup one more time. It's a cheap Nordic pulver off eBay, 60-70 quid, can't remember, but it's in between there. 15 quid for your paints, you know, 15 quid a kg on basic colours. You can, you know, they do go higher for different ones. Nice cheap oven that I built. Old filing cabinet, didn't cost me anything. 99p cooker off eBay I won it for. Still going strong. I've been using it for a good few months now and I've had no issues. Just foil lined, 2 elements in the bottom, maybe rail on top, 2 temperature probes, fan, window so you can see. Works perfect. So there you go. Powder coating on a budget.